Okay, so this is the first lecture of us, and we will be starting with anthropology and its branches. This topic comes under paper 1, and the chapter is 1.3. What is first, before starting anything, what we have to write is what is anthropology, right? That this subject that we are going to start, and we should have a basic definition of anthropology. So anthropology is nothing but study of human being. But is it enough? No. So you have to write that across discipline, which include biological, social, and cultural aspect across time and space. So this is the definition of anthropology. That what is anthropology? Anthropology is nothing but the study of human being. So anthropology is study of human being. What are the areas that we cover there? We cover biological, social and cultural aspect, and that too across time and space. The fourfold division of anthropology, that is the 4 branches of anthropology which we are going to study right now, are given by Franz Boas, that we have written here, as you can see, Franz Boas. Okay, certain names like Franz Boas and other will appear in our lectures. So what I'll recommend is write down this name in the last, and then I'll tell you that where exactly we will deal with it. So with Franz Boas we will do in theories, as after watching first video I understand that you must have got the idea about which topic is where. If you haven't watched that video, go and start with it first. Franz Boas, so write it down. So we'll deal with him in historical particularism, that is one of the theory, and second is in sociocultural anthropology there's concept of cultural relativism. So cultural relativism is something that we will be discussing on the shoulder of Franz Boas. So there are 4 branches. There are 4 branches of anthropology. The first one is linguistic, second is archaeological, third is physical or biological anthropology, and the fourth is sociocultural anthropology. So this fourfold division was given by Franz Boas. Okay, so moving forward, how are we going to write this answer? So first there is going to be a introduction, then there will be a body and a conclusion. This is a standard answer that we follow, and similar approach we will try to do it. In introduction we'll write definition, right, and we'll give brief introduction that these are the 4 branches which are given by Franz Boas. In body we will talk about the 4 branches, that is physical anthropology, archaeological anthropology, linguistic anthropology and sociocultural anthropology. In this particular we will deal with definition of each, the father of the discipline, and the scope and relevance. Okay, in conclusion we'll try to sum up, and this is how a standard answer that we'll try to write will be. So without wasting more time, we'll start with the answer. So anthropology is described as a science of man in totality. Obviously, it is not possible for a single anthropologist to study and investigate personally everything that has to do with man. That is why anthropology has been divided into various branches and subfield. So first we'll define anthropology as study of human being across time and space. Right, then we'll say that for a single anthropologist it is difficult to study a man personally as well as completely. So the branches have been divided, and hence there is a division of branches, and that is why anthropologists have become specialized. They have become specialized in their discipline, and following are the main branches. ठीक है, major branches. So this will be coming in your introduction. In body we will mention that Franz Boas have given this basic introduction, that is physical anthropology, linguistic anthropology, socio-cultural anthropology, and archaeological anthropology. So this is what Franz Boas have given. So after doing that, we will write any one of it. Consider, for example, linguistic anthropology. So what is linguistic anthropology? So linguistic anthropology is an interdisciplinary study. It is interdisciplinary studies of how language influence social life. Of how language influence social life. Right. Then it is a branch of anthropology that deals with the origin and evolution of language, and we will study how language have evolved from time and space. The second here that we will be discussing is archaeological anthropology. So what is archaeological anthropology? It is a branch of anthropology which studies the material remains or object remained as a means of describing and explaining human behavior and the origin, growth and development of human culture. So what archaeological anthropology does is that it will try to find out the material object, right? Then on with the help of material object, they'll try to dig out the history, and they'll trace back origin of civilization, culture, etc. The third is socio-cultural anthropology. So it is a branch of anthropology which studies the way of life of people in terms of place and time. The basic aim of socio-cultural anthropology is to generate meaningful scientific law of human behavior. So basically here what we are going to do is we'll try to understand that how human basically way of life is different and similar across the time and space. And the last one is biological anthropology. Biological anthropology is basically the study of the biological and behavior aspect. Okay, so it is basically the study of biological and behavioral aspects. So is it related to humans only? No, it is not related to human only. They are also related to non-human primate and their extinct hominid ancestor. It is subfield of anthropology that provides a biological perspective to the systematic study of human being. So in this particular video we have talked about anthropology as well as the first branch of it, or the 4 branches of the anthropology. So we will meet in the next lecture where we will be dealing with the other questions, such as particularly we will focus on each and every branch and their relevance. Thank you.